Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love, the place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field when you were a player. What are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And that's going to fall incomplete on the look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
Heads up!
They're going for this. Getting out to his left. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
To throw, here's Dalton. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Call it 8 yards on that pickup, and an even 10 remain on 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Running back sent in motion.
93, 52, 93, 44.
Throw here, 3rd down. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They'll throw for it. Chased out to his right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Eagles take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ballgame. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one, and number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
7 yards. It's second down.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Dalton. On the move, headed right. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know, that's a tough one right there. Actually, when you're outside the pocket, because your body is going and moving laterally, it often takes the ball out of bounds just like that. That's a tough connection to make, even under the best of circumstances.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's loaded another one up. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
4th and forever coming up. 4th down, pass coming. One of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are stopped on the return, just shy of their own 35. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd.
You just get the playoff.
At the 32-yard line.
It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. Now this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. A gain of 10 right up near that marker now. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 for the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Eagles nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He has the first over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Second and 6 coming up here. To the air, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Stroud from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Running in the red zone. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Second and goal at the 14-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. And they get to him again. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at third and goal.
Third and goal.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of the coordinator. And now on third down, well, you better do all you can to regain it. That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Little knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. He's looking long, center of the field. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Big shot to begin the drive has them up beyond the 40.
First down.
On the quick, right?
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action with Stroud. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Stephon Diggs.
First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Stroud to throw again on second. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Brings up a third down.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Has a man on target to Johnson. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. All set to go now from the 35. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Mixon on the toss. He dodged the tackle. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Stroud throwing here on first. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First down.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
At the 9-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Going quickly, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it'll be third and goal.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yes, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35. They bring Wilson in motion right.
Stop.
Working now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Javonte Williams out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots downfield to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
This is our last play of the quarter. Third and long for him here. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Eagles get him back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
Eagles 17, visitors 7. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. They bring Wilson in motion right. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going deep this time. And they pick him off again. And the Eagles get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon.
The handoff to Joe Mixon.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles holding a 10-point lead. Third and a lone yard coming up. On the ground again with Mixon. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go. 18. What's up? South.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
13 yards.
Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Taken down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Mixon gets it again on 2nd down. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Keeping it with Mixon. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Trying to locate it. Oh, no! He lost it!
Touchdown, Eagles.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles push the lead to 20.
Home team 27, visitors 7. Cam Little to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And that's going to bring up 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Dalton. Caught, nice game left side. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Result is a 1st down.
From the red zone now. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous...
And they pick him off again! And the Eagles take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Here we go. 18. Let's go. Hey, uno. Robbie.
They're going to pass it here. He's looking deep once again. Oh, brother, it's another interception.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
Keeps the score. Our home team 27. Visitors 13.
So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. Well, Brock, when it comes down to it, never an easy task trying to knock off a team inside their own building, right? You really see them come out with just a different kind of energy.
It's what every player is told, dating back to your Pop Warner and high school days. Defend.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
They're going for this. Running left side by Godwin. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
So 1st down from the 41. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Working quickly here. On the carry, this is Mixon. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be second down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Throwing again on second. Trying for the deep ball. He intercepts the pass. And the Eagles take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
All right.
They'll run the draw with Mixon. Fights his way through a tackle. They cross the 40 on a nice run. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pull that in front further. 13-zip. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Godwin, the man in motion left. Pass play on 1st and 10. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Offense in the hurry up here.
Up second and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. We are absolutely sprinting through this game, already through one quarter. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series, quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag, though, down with him. Let's see, did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack? So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19. Here we go. Shaq. Buffalo 8. Shaq Dragon 6.
They're throwing it. It's his back. It's Robinson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Robinson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 14-yard line.
Second down, looking for options. And he is in. Touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Jason Myers to kick off for the
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud. Little off-center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
For big yards on the right side. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. And that right right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35. They'll throw to start the drive. Look at that power, deep left side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game. They tend to have the advantage.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one. 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Gibbs. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd down coming up.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A short pass taken in by Gronk. And he's into the end zone. Rob Gronkowski. Touchdown, Buffalo. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Score Bills 7, Eagles nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
1st carry for Joe Mixon. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
30.
It is a big play for the Eagles. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 21-yard
Well,
line.
if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Hey, south. Hey, uno.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Cam Little to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jordan, let it flip.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. It's a gain of 16 and very quickly a first down.
And the Bills first down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Max doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
On second down, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long. Here's Williams. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front seven is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart the 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Andre Johnson. Touchdown, Eagles. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Moving to his right. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And it'll lead to a second down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Exiting the pocket right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's going to look for the home run ball.
Well, if this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands, more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Buggy. Here we go. White, 18. That's it. Look the hot. Hey, uno.
On play action, Stroud. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
All right. 18. What's that?
They'll go play action with Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the Bills' 44-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Big strides. Look at him go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They put Wilson in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. A throw on the move is caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Moss in motion. Williams to throw on 2nd. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's still on his feet, and he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Bills.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Two-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon.
Joe Mixon on the carry. He was brought down by Patrick Peterson. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Second and a yard. Here's Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
16 yards.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, and I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
Here we go. It's 2nd and inches.
A run here with Mixon. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come back.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the quick, right? 118. What's up? Good night.
He'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll buy time left, CJ. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense, to be honest. It was 4th and 3, and they picked up 8.
All right. 118. What's up?
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Eagles 28, Bills 13. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
All right.
Here's Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Look the hot.
Here's Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
15 yards on the play.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll run a draw with Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Hey, uno.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Third and long.
Here we go. At 18. That's it.
Now Stroud. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
37-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. At 18. That's it.
Now a toss play. Running left, it's Mixon. Good running inside the 25. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Throwing now is Stroud. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. That's the Hall of Famer, Deion Sanders. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bronco 80.
Now Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Street, 19 Lion. Hey, Crash. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and sneak it here. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Look the hot. Ow, what's that? Hey, stop. 118. What's up? Buggy. 11. Why, Tony? Good.
Stroud to throw it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs from 19 yards away. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Oh, right. 19 Texas. 18.
Stroud looking to throw. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. 3rd and goal, Stroud. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
To throw, here's Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man, that's Gronkowski down the field.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Come on, set, go.
It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Cam Ward, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
Packers 14. Eagles 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Andre Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to move back in front.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
17. Packers 14.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Room to maneuver at the 35.
Touchdown, Packers! Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have yet again retaken the lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Packers 21, Eagles 17.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Stroud. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Trap 50, trap 50, Cougar 19.
To throw is Ward. For Marshall, that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready? Crack all 80.
Here's Ward. Taking it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
2J.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now a 2nd and 6.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Elijah Arroyo.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Cam Little to kick off.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 44-yard line.
18, 5, Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Ward.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jalen Carter.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
19, 18.
Ward now working out of the gun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense.
with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Stroud looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Marshall. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a 1st down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He's back to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. And it is caught. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here comes second down at 5.
Oh, 18. What's up? What do you want?
Stroud to throw it. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away.